you've worked with a lot of firms and you've seen both efficient and inefficient businesses run. What are some of those aspects of the firms that are not efficient that stand out, and what is keeping them from getting over the hurdle? Like, what's holding them back from being efficient?
Yeah. So I'll answer that question by telling a quick story. I got a call, and I won't use the name of the certainly won't use the name of the firm or anything, but I got a call from the wife of a very successful CEO of a multi-million-dollar RIA. So the wife calls and says, "My husband needs help because he's in his mid-60s or whatever. It's a $7 or $8 million RIA, and he can't operate like this anymore. He's going to kill himself, meaning he's going to run himself into the ground. I need you to help him." Right? So I'm like, okay, this is different. I've never gotten a call from a spouse before. But when I went and met with these people, what I found was that they had they were great asset managers, right? They knew how to take care of their clients, and the service side, they had core values. They had all those things that you should have when you're running a business. But their service model was their internal service model and operating model really was upside down, right? All the decisions had to go through him, and he had a management team. So he had people on the team that could do things, even like hiring interns. Like, he was the first person that the intern would interview with, not the last or at all. I mean, an intern, like, why you even, if your core management team can't determine whether or not that intern is the right fit for your firm, you should probably replace your core management team, right? Right. So it's an operational inefficiency. It's trying to take on too much, having too much. So in Traction or Good to Great, they talk about letting go of the vine as a leader, right? And trusting your team, and having the right team around you, which is sort of an old school thing, right? Obviously, you have the right team around you, but let going of vine and let them do the things that they do really well. And so my advice to him was, what's going to have the most impact on the firm and the growth of the firm for you and your team is for you to do none of those things and spend all of your time with your clients and out finding new clients. Very well-respected individual in the community across the river in Philadelphia. He should be spending all of his time just high touch with his clients, with his prospects, get more referrals, and let his team do those things. My other piece of advice to them, which is also a flaw that I see with most firms, especially for, I'll call them newer business owners, is their unwillingness to spend money on their business. One of my recommendations to him was they needed to hire a chief operating officer, right? So they didn't really have anyone that was running the business itself, right? And that's for that size business, it's going to be a $150,000 job, a year job, right? Well, you want to be able to spend that money. I've had firms where I've worked with before where they've done that, and their growth was exponential because it took a lot of the day-to-day mundane operation stuff off the principal's plate, so they can go out and then do what they do best, which is what we all did best originally, was go out and find clients.